grab your drink of choice. I have some mint tea right here, which is so nice. Actually, it's not real like mint tea. It's hot water with mint hydrosol, because I don't have mint tea right now. Anyway, tastes great. It's exactly what I needed. So, I've been playing around with this video idea for a while and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. However, lately you guys seem to really enjoy my style content. So I figured, why not? I want to challenge myself this year. And specifically, I want to challenge myself this year to wear my shirts a little bit more. So my shirts are a category of my wardrobe that I absolutely love. I feel great in them. And for some reason, I don't wear them nearly as often as I'd like. So I currently have 4 button-up shirts, blouses, like long sleeves, which is what I'm specifically talking about right now, in my wardrobe. And I love all of them so much. They're all so good. I'm going to close the door because the washing machine is going. Really hope the laundry wasn't too distracting. We're back. Where was I? So I love wearing my blouses, my shirts, however you'd like to call them. I feel absolutely amazing every time that I wear them. Yet for some reason, I just don't really reach for them as often as I would like. I'm not entirely sure why. I think it just feels a little bit more fussy to put them on, even though like comfort-wise, anything-wise, it's basically as comfortable as wearing a t-shirt, because I do like usually like having some space in my button-ups anyway. And then I just feel great when I do wear them. So I would like to challenge myself to wear these a little bit more this year. And I first kind of got around to thinking up this little challenge when I took a look at my Indyx app, which is where I track my wardrobe, which if you are interested in taking a look in my wardrobe, and even I think you can style my wardrobe if you'd like, I'll have it linked for you. I love it. I'm a little nerd. I love seeing the statistics behind my wardrobe and how much I wear things. But I track my outfits in that app and I have been doing so, I think, for 2 years at this point. I think about 2 years. Or it's even 3. I'm not sure. Anyway, for a while. And I'm loving it. But you can like sort by different options, and one of those is cost per wear. And I occasionally just like to kind of take a look at what the highest cost per wear items are in my wardrobe and the lowest cost per wear items in my wardrobe. And ideally, I would like to get every item down to €1 or less before it wears out or I get rid of it. Quite simply because to me, that really means that I like got my worth out of that item. And it was worth the price that I paid for it. Obviously, it is going to look different for everyone. For me, I just like to kind of get to €1 or less, which often I am able to do so. And basically I noticed that none of my shirts, none of my blouses, my button-ups are €1 or less at this point. That while I absolutely love them and feel amazing when wearing them. So I figured I'd put up this little challenge for myself to wear my shirts more this year and maybe even get some of them down to €1 or less, which would be great. But I'm going to talk through them, and then at the end I'm also going to add on like a dress to this little challenge, just because, for doing the challenge anyway. Yeah, but let's just get started. Let's start with my oldest blouse, which is the one that I wore specifically for this video. It is the Cezanne, I believe it's called the Irma shirt. I don't know if you can still get it, but Cezanne does a lot of gorgeous like feminine blouses year-round, so you will be able to find more from them if that's something that you're interested in. I've had this for quite a few years at this point and I love it. It's definitely the most fussy blouse, I guess, simply because of the amount of detail that is in this blouse, and I also know that that is the reason that I don't reach for it as much as I would like, quite simply because a good chunk of the year I will wear cardigans. Like I'm wearing a cardigan for the most part today. It's just that I'm sitting in the sun now, so I don't need to. But for the most part, like I'm wearing cardigans and it just feels like such a shame to cover it up with a cardigan. And that might actually be the crux of most of my blouses and why I'm not wearing them as much as I would like. Because they just don't shine as much when I put a cardigan on top of them. I did not realize that. I think that's the problem here. Even though I do wear them with cardigans as well and like the way that it looks, they are usually like the core piece, I guess, almost the star of the outfit, and that competes with the cardigan, with like covering it up. That's it. All right, there we have it. The problem is found. And yeah, with the t-shirt, I don't mind covering that up because it's just more of like a base layer. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, that's actually really helpful information for me. Where was I? Yeah, so this one is the most statement-y in that way, and it just feels like such a shame to cover it up with a cardigan. And then I also do need to wear something underneath it because like the lace panels are completely see-through. And because of the long sleeves, this would not work in like the middle of summer with like a nude bra under it, because that's just too warm, because then I have the long sleeves. So it's, yeah, it's those things that kind of keep me back from wearing it. But it doesn't have to. I love wearing it. I love it. I love the way it looks. This is the oldest one of the blouse that I have currently, and the current cost per wear is €3.39. I have so far worn this 28 times-ish, because I did get this before I actually got the Indyx app, so it's more or less 28 times. 29 actually today, because I didn't add in the blouse yet, so 29 by now. This is going to be my most intense challenge for this year, I guess. I would like to challenge myself to get this worn 50 times by the end of this year, which means that for like the rest of this year, I will need to wear it 22 times, 21 since I'm also wearing it today, so 21 more times after today. In what week are we? That should be doable, right? We're not even halfway through the year, so this should be absolutely doable. That's less than once a week. But yeah, so that's my challenge for this shirt specifically. Moving on, my Sezal Max shirt. I, again, love that shirt so much. I feel great wearing it. The current cost per wear, also this one is definitely the one that I've worn the most. The current cost per wear is €1.20, which is very good, especially considering that it has a lot of life like left in it. I've worn it 79 times so far. And I would like to get it worn 95 times by the end of this year. So that means this year 16 more times, which brings the cost per wear down to €1. So that's my challenge for that shirt. I am sure I can manage that. I love wearing that so much. Yeah, I can do that. I know I can. Moving on to my Uniqlo linen shirt. Again, I love all of my shirts, can you tell? Like, these are definitely a category in my wardrobe that I really enjoy, just don't wear as often as I would like. So my linen shirt, cost per wear currently is €1.25. I've worn it 40 times so far, and I would like to challenge myself to get it worn 50 times by the end of this year, which is 10 more times this year. Again, should be quite easy to manage, and that will get the cost per wear down to a little bit less than €1. That would be great. And then the last one, which is a collaboration between Uniqlo and Comptoir des Cotonniers. The current cost per wear is €5. I also do want to say, like, this one I did get like within the last year or so. I think I've had it for about a year at this point. Yeah, it was around this time last year for the funeral of my grandmother. So that was like late April or May. Anyway, so yeah, current cost per wear is €5. I've worn it 13 times since I got it. And I would like to challenge myself to get it worn 30 times this year, which would mean wearing it 17 more times. And that would bring the cost per wear down to €2.17, which would also be pretty good. And then the one that I wanted to kind of add on to this little challenge, as we're doing a challenge anyway, is one of my Sonderflirt dresses. My dresses in general, like, I have a few more expensive dresses in my wardrobe, expensive to me at least. I guess that's very subjective. And my Sonderflirt dresses are definitely the most pricey ones that I own. And I think they are worth it. Let me get that out of the way. They are beautifully made. The linen material is really nice and heavy, which gives it a beautiful drape. Dresses itself are gorgeous and they're comfortable to wear. So they are worth the price tag that you're paying for them, if you ask me. It's a beautiful slow fashion brand, and it's an expensive dress that I love, but I rarely wear, which is such a shame. So I have another one by Sonderflirt, which I wear a lot more. This one I've only worn 7 times since I got it. That's not good. And that while I absolutely love the dress, I think I know why it's a reason. And that is 2 things. One, It is a linen twill. It's a slightly heavier linen, which would be okay, but because of the color, it feels more like a winter dress to me, and I just don't tend to wear dresses so much in winter. So that was completely on me. Like, if I've gotten a different color of that dress, I'm sure I would have worn that more often, but I do love the color. It's gorgeous. So current cost per wear is 33 euros and 69 cents. That's way too much. Like I said, I've only worn it 7 times since I got it, and I would like to challenge myself to wear it at least 10 more times this year, which would mean that I've worn it 17 times, which is still not nearly as much as I would like, but I do think that should be manageable for me. Like, those dresses, I expect them to last years and years in my wardrobe. And like I said, I am okay with spending more on pieces like that. In general, if it's a piece that I think I will love for years to come, which my pieces need to last me years in general. Like, no matter the price, if I add something in my wardrobe, then I do so with the intention of wearing that for years to come. At the very least, until it's like worn out. So same thing for this dress, but I do need to wear it more because this is not good. So this week, I will wear that dress. I'm going to make myself wear that dress. And I know that I'll love wearing it because every time that I do put one of those dresses on, I feel fantastic, just like with my blouses. I feel great in them. I just kind of need to get over that little hurdle of actually putting them on. And I do think that, like, spring and fall is probably the best time to wear this dress specifically because of the color. It's a little bit darker, which, like I said, makes it more of a fall winter dress in my mind. Weather-wise, this is the perfect weather to wear a dress like that. So I will wear that this week, and I will show you the outfit that I'm wearing with that dress. Promise. I really need to clean my mirror, but as promised, a little outfit of the day. I figure this might actually be easier to kind of show you. Honestly, it's super simple. I'm wearing that on the floor dress. I believe this style is called the Diana dress. Like I said, it is such a gorgeous dress. Just don't wear it as often as I would like. Then I'm wearing it with my Vivayas. These are their barefoot flats, which I love so much. I believe I've shared it in my last video as well. These are so good, so comfy. And they are pretty neutral, so they basically go with anything. And I like it. Like I said, super simple outfits, but it feels good. And then when I went out, I just threw on this bag, and I mean, that works. It's nothing special, but it's nice. I like it. So I definitely am going to make an effort to wear something like this more often because it's so simple. It's so easy to just throw on a dress, a pair of shoes, and a bag. But yeah, it works. I like it. So there we go. So yeah, that's my little style challenge for this year. Let me know if you are planning to do something different. Feels like it's also way too late in the year to start a challenge like this, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, when you start a challenge like this does not matter at all. So let me know if you would like to do a challenge like this. I would also like to know your opinion on the whole cost per wear thing. Have you ever thought about it? I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you would like to see more intentional living related videos and also intentional, like, personal style, I guess, consider subscribing to my channel because I would love to have you around more often. With that, I wish you a lovely rest of your day and I hope to see you soon. Bye!